Welcome to Amico Forever, everyone. I'm just hanging my third can of tab on the tab tree. You know, like everyone does, like tradition. But boy, I need some pals to join me. I also need Santa to talk to Coca-Cola to bring tab back. He's got a big affiliation with him. I've seen the polar bears and him chugging that sugar water. All right, let's bring in my special guests and my panelists. Panda Sub 2000! And
greetings.
Cyrus. I don't know. That's my silly intro, guys.
That's the best I got. A little double wave.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Guaranteed to make anyone just run the other way.
Hi, everybody. It's Memes. What an awesome dude. I love Memes, dude. Oh, my God. It's Rick Steiner. Oh, my God. Yes, the tab tree. Everyone should have one. Obviously, you know the rules of the tab tree. I don't even need to say, right?
Is it officially done now? Like you can't get that anywhere now, right?
I mean, if you were to get it, I'd have to be on eBay, and they are pretty penny.
Like your Christmas tree right now is worth what? A couple of G's? What's it?
I mean, these are empty because you always drink them before putting them on the tree.
Tab tree, get it right.
Now, I mean, who doesn't know the rules of a tab tree? Anyway,
sorry.
This is inclusive, sir. This is inclusive.
Silly piece of poultry. So, anyways, want to say what's up to everyone in chat.
Howdy,
everyone. Speaking of howdy, if you haven't seen, and I'm always late. If you have not seen Panda Sub 2000's new video that just dropped, it dropped just like LL Cool J's single back in 1986. It is bad. It is bad. I can't say the other word because it's family friendly here. So not really. It's badass. I forgot we're at 9:30. It's awesome. You got to see it. It is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
And please sub. And I do have. Let me put up my little this thing because I'm gonna make little silly. Look at a ticker tape. Now, what type of stream can't have a ticker tape underneath to advertise stuff? Anyways,
it should have like that old timey music to go with it. It's a ticker tape that showed up at the bottom of the screen. Now,
hey, Cloudy Mountain, Utopia, baseball.
Cloudy Mountain, Utopia, baseball, disco bowling, and much more.
Much more, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Relax, guy. I'm not your buddy.
Oh, see, Thomas Bryan already said, I love the Howdy Amico episode part 2. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, my friend.
Go, Jazz.
Yeah, Panda's new video is fire, as the kids say. Fire.
It's fire. It's lit, if you will.
Thank you much. Thank you much.
There's another video that's out that got my attention, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point.
What would this be?
It got, you know what it convinced me to do? Depends
on what the video was. What are you talking about?
I'm very convinced and intrigued.
Hey, that's for off.
That video.
Yeah, you know. No, this is something that I've been on the fence about for a long time because I never owned this game as a kid, and I've been kind of like standoffish about this game. But I picked up Shark.
Oh.
You mean this game right here?
That game right there? Yeah.
Wait, was it you, Cyrus? I watched someone's video from a while ago when you guys were playing that one of you guys didn't understand the concept of Shark. Who was it? That was you.
Yeah,
what didn't you understand?
I was like, what am I doing? I don't know.
Literally not even a button. I mean, unless you want to like dart, you got that.
I'm like, it's an aquarium that I'm watching, and I'm supposed to do something. I was confused. Yeah.
You're like waiting for like a crosshair. Do you do like the picture exploding and you're shooting it?
That kind of makes sense. So, like if you had no instructions, like I don't. I mean, especially there's no button, so you there's no action that you hook onto.
Well, also I jumped in playing the new Shark with no frame of reference, never playing
Yeah.
Never played the original.
And
ever.
there's a couple Intellivision games I haven't played, so I do understand this because like there's some couple ones that are like real popular that I've not played.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Yeah.
Some people are like, "What? He's never played Shark?" You know,
like Chuck was trying to play Finnegan Fox, and there's like this whole like, well, how do I double jump? I don't know what I'm like. So in that way, I think Chuck and I are we can relate to each other in this. But yeah, I jumped into Shark, and my fish. I'm like, am I the shark? Are you the shark? No, but I was a dead fish when I first, because I just grabbed the controller when I was playing it, and I'm like, what the hell is happening here? Like, and Tommy kept going, oh, Cyrus, it's so simple. The children love this game, and you can't figure it out. And I'm like, shut up, Tommy. But I love it now. I really like Shark to the point to where, like I said, I
look at too. To be honest, it's just.
Did you ever get the? I'm sorry, Chuck.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, did you ever get the hang of it while you were there?
No.
Okay, it's only now that you're playing the original.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when I played it, I jumped into the middle of it, and there was 3 other people playing, and I just couldn't quite get my bearing on what the hell was going on. And that's old man cringe. What is it? Swiss cheese brain. But once I did, because I have the Intellivision flashback, and Shark is on that. So I tried it on that on a stream, I think, and I was like, oh, I get this game now. So once I played that a little bit, I was like, you know what? I'm buying the cartridge because I want to play it on my real Intellivision.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, this game is actually, it's very simple, but it's deceptively simple because it's really well made. Like, it's like kind of advanced in a way because like you're growing your fish and there's all these things that change as the game progresses. It's actually really good. So
yeah, I really love that game. Like that's like one of the things I really, really liked about Shark, at least the new one, was that a lot of times, like I don't get to play a lot of games like everyone else because I work basically forever. So when I'm rendering things, that's like when I'll right here, I've got a couple of systems right next to me, and that's a perfect game to just like relax. It's nice and pretty and a nice little like, and that's what I was really, really looking forward to, is just something that was just very chill, not much to think about, you know, and kind of addictive in just how, you know, in its simplicity. So that's what I really liked about it.
When did Rab come in? I
snuck him in.
Hey,
I snuck him in the back way, and no one even noticed.
Whoa. Oh, anyway.
Hey, no.
Rab isn't running. Is that really him, or is that one of Panda Sub's illusions? Well, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, right. He Copperfields it. Shark was a big game for me when I was a kid. Me and my bestie would play all the time. Yeah, and it's fun and imagine this. What do you want to call it? The 4-player, because the original was a 2-player, and then the new ones you do up to 4 players.
I love 4-player.
I love playing 4.
The 4-player was fun.
Friends.
I just wish when they do those like the deep dives, like what I'd love to see Tommy and all them do over there at Intellivision is like I wanted to see like, you know, the water reflection on the walls, like I don't know what you call it, water rippling light on the
yeah, like an aquarium
shimmer.
would have.
Yeah, like I would like their set to kind of look like the game that they're playing, like to get the vibe going. You know, I think that'd be really neat.
It's
such a chill game
to be like set in an Amico itself.
Right? Hey, I heard that someone actually thought that I actually built an Amico in my home. So I guess, I mean, thank you. My stuff doesn't look that good, but thank you. No, I don't have a real life-size Amico in my.
But why not?
I like Panda's like uncomfortable laugh. I certainly don't have a life size of Amico.
Yeah,
I don't have a life size card.
I don't have a cutout of Tommy right next to me. No, nothing to see.
Here's a great one, which we've kind of debunked a million times, but I know some people probably have seen it for the first time or whatever. A lot of critics doing controller lag. There really is no lag on it.
There is.
Play it in person. I mean, there's the inertia of the ship.
Look, there's no
I mean,
point discussing it.
It's nothing that affects gameplay. It's nothing that affects gameplay. You're not going to even notice it.
I would love
There's no
everyone's insight on lag when they have the opportunity to play it. I think,
Yes.
Sai's made some pretty good points on some past videos about, how do you measure lag on a system, especially when you have different games that are responding differently in different parts of different games. Put it through its paces, and then we can hear all you want to about lag. Right now, to put it up as a question mark. Those of us who have played it, we couldn't tell any discernible lag, so we don't really have much to comment. The rest of you guys, it's an open question. When this system comes out, or when it comes to your neighborhood and you get to play it, put it through its paces. No one's going to say you can't play the system. Stay on it for half an hour and time it.
I played it up through to level 4. And then I was like, oh yeah, didn't people say there's supposed to be like some sort of lag in this game? Like I had no clue about.
Yeah, we played the secret stage too.
Yeah,
like we played. I mean, and that's like where you needed those reflex. I mean, because that's all reflex.
Oh yeah. But it was weird. Because,
and as the winner of that competition, I can tell you.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah.
Is that the Great Pacific Garbage Circle? The secret stage.
Let me just add this one little tidbit to it, and then I won't talk about lag.
Until next week.
Until next week. We get kind of tired of talking about it because it's one of those issues that, like, from a technical point of view, like from a absolute technician kind of point of view, of course, everything has lag. Of course, right? Everything. And of course, some games and some parts of games and some whatever, there's going to be some latency involved depending on what the programming is doing, what's happening with the controller, whatever. And it's like that with PlayStation, with Xbox, with Switch, with your PC. Lag is inherent in everything, right? Is it enough lag that you notice? That's the question. And the fact is, when we're talking about facts, we're not talking about opinions here. The fact is, everyone's perception of lag is crucial in their personal experience with a video game. A video game is literally just a game. It's a form of entertainment where you are interacting with what's happening on the screen. And if your interaction with what's happening on the screen is affected by some sort of latency, then that would be a problem for you. And there hasn't been factually anyone that I've heard say that any Amico game of any kind has had a significant sustained amount of latency that has affected their experience. So that's not an opinion, that's a fact. And if you have a different experience, that's your experience and that's a fact. But this whole like never ending like this like drama issue of like trying to make this into the smoking gun. This is here's the evidence that Amico's a piece of crap. No, man, that's just not borne out in the evidence. Okay, I'm done.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, Si. I'm sorry. I thought that was a.
No, you're right. I'm done. There's nothing else I can say. I'm talking about facts. That's all.
Yeah, there's nothing really we can add. And I don't want to dismiss people because when I go back and I look at those videos and people are like, look at this Astro Smash play, and you can see he's pushing the button and there's a delay between what he's doing and what you're seeing on the screen. I see that too. You don't experience it when you're playing it, and I don't know what's accounting for that. I don't know the camera speed. I don't know the recording.
And compression too could be a thing too.
The compression, what the camera is capturing. I don't know how to explain why it looks like there's more delay when you hit a button and you see a half-second delay or an eighth of a second, whatever, how many frames you're seeing. I don't know how to account for that. What I can tell you is that from the experience of everyone playing, we don't discern any lag that is ruining our experience. And that's not saying there's someone that likes this. I mean, I'm telling people, if they are concerned that there's lag when they get this system, spend your time making those videos. You have a niche of people that are going to love to look and want to tear the system down, to say, like, look at all the lag that's inherent in this. You're going to have that opportunity to do so. Right now, whatever you're seeing on a YouTube video, on a recorded video of screenplay, which is not typically how we see Switch videos or Xbox or PlayStation videos recorded on someone's camera with the controller being hit right in front of them, so you can see the exact 4 frames of lag or whatever. Whatever you're seeing does not corroborate with what people's play experience is. There's a disconnect there. Until it's in your hands and you can play it, there's really no resolution. So you can make videos about lag, we can talk about lag, but there's nothing that we can really add to this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to switch gears. And I want to switch gears to this, which is one of the hardest things to explain about Shark. So is anyone else having anything else to say about lag? Any other?
No, the lag is over.
Are we all good?
Can I say something? Jump in and say something.
It is your show.
Before we get,
you can.
Because Shark is what we're here for.
Thought about it? Sure, go right ahead.
Shark.
If you don't know, he controls everything. So
that's true. That is correct.
Cut out DJ
between the whole crew, right? I know someone was talking about like Street Fighter, and we were talking. If you're last week or so, in here and there in some chats, we were talking about the Cat Fighter game, because there's a lot of people that are fans of cats. I myself, and I wanted to just show something really quick. I found, and then we'll get into the.
Wow, were you waiting to show a cat video?
Oh,
is that what you were?
Oh, yes. It's this one. Was I just like?
Oh, we're back. Okay,
we're back.
I thought I was talking, and I realized we were muted the whole time.
Now that game looks like it has a lot of lag issues and frame rate issues. I saw, I think, 1 frame a minute in that one. That was
no. So what I was saying, where I thought I was actually talking, was there you go. Screen pause. Sorry, I just saw. So and that game was. Oh, what up, dude?
John,
hey.
What are you doing?
What's up? Fall asleep tonight.
I haven't seen John in a while. Like, what are you doing?
I didn't sit on my recliner, man. I was safe.
So now what I was saying about that game is like we were kind of all talking about that. They kind of said, that was like from the first gameplay trailer, and it ended up getting like thrown to the back burner. It was forgotten about. They either said that, it was the fighting is not going to be on the system. Let's stop production on it or whatever's going. I say we start the hashtag bring back Cat Fighter, because I think they can replace these swords with either like cat toys, like the little dangling
10 people are really going to enjoy that tweet.
Just cat fighting. Like there's they use the back legs like that. Anyways, I really think that these characters are awesome. I say hashtag bring back Cat Fighter. You heard it here first. Just has to be redone a little bit. That's all.
I think it needs to be redone. I don't think it should be 2 cats fighting off against one another. I think it should be 1 cat like squaring off against like your couch or your nice furniture.
Oh, I like that.
By the
it's
way,
like that Street Fighter stage where you try and beat the car.
I missed the Christmas background memo. I guess I didn't.
Oh yeah. You're supposed to have all Christmas stuff in the back.
You know what's funny is our house is literally just it's like Christmas threw up in our house, except for down here. I have 0 Christmas decorations down here.
See, this was a hit on the Wii, if everyone remembers Per Pals, right?
How can you forget it?
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Legendary,
All right. Hashtag Garfield for Cat Fighter. Yes, it was a cat fighting game for the Amico.
If they bring back Cat Fighter, can I do the
lateral damage?
can I do?
You want to do General Meow, don't you?
No, I want to Skywalker. No,
I want to do the Shang Tsung like voiceover for like round 1. All that kind of stuff.
Oh, that would be amazing, dude.
Yeah, I volunteer for that. I'll do that.
Can we get the spraying move during the cat fight? It wouldn't be a proper cat. Oh yeah, without.
Catastrophe.
I suddenly have a lot of interest in this game now.
Oh, I told you, man.
Did that cat just mark his territory? I'm in.
No, he just put out a new extended version of that video that has all that content in it as well. If that's
I didn't delete it. I just unlisted that one because I think this is the better version. It's longer. It's got more information.
That's just like your opinion, man.
That's
Oh
true.
my God, we got a lot of Roger versus Felix, Foxy boxing. Yeah, Finnegan Fox versus the cats. I say bring back Cat Fighter. You just take the weapons out of their hands. That's all I'm saying. Throwing yarn balls or something.
This could be seriously opening up everything to PETA getting involved, and I don't know if it's a good idea.
Listen, if they didn't get involved with the CFO blowing apart prairie dogs, I think they're safe.
Right. All right.
Awkward. You had me at prairie dogs and cat piss.
Oh shoot!
Panda shows up.
It kind of hides her on StreamYard. Sorry, Saggy. I didn't see it out
Saggy,
there.
What up?
Wow, we got a full house.
You're all having an Amico After Dark reunion again without me?
You know,
Saggy heard lag, and someone said lag, and Saggy just like there was a ping in her brain.
Her saggy sense.
I have a lag alarm, but it's a little laggy, so it's a little delayed.
Delayed, yeah.
Shit, Saggy, how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know. I saw you here, and I was like, "Oh, Retro Bro's actually here for once. Holy moly!"
Holy moly, indeed.
I was told that we had a relationship, Retro Bro, but I haven't talked to you in a while. So apparently we're broken up now. So just to make it clear,
I didn't hear this.
Yes, the new rumor is we're together, but apparently people didn't get the memo of my new obsession with Panda Bay. So the story now is that we were together.
We're shipped.
Yes, we're shipped. So me and you were together, then we split because you disappeared, and now I'm with Panda Bay. So that's the story. Now everyone's on the same page.
Wait, where do the puppets come into this?
The puppets are
they're watching
our night activities.
Their own thing.
Night activities. So yes, Shark.
We're gonna corrupt Chuck's
That's why I
channel.
always called it night activities. That's why I never actually had night activities myself.
Oh my God!
It is gonna go soap opera. It's gonna be the documentary.
Would you like to come over for some puppetry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to date again just to use that line.
Everyone is saying this, Captain Tyler. Everybody. Ask Thomas,
man,
he was there.
this is awesome. This is kind of.
I have a question. I have a question for you. Apparently, there was a No Swear Gamer stream that got privated. Did something happen?
No. Okay, so no, he decided that he was gonna like kind of take a break from Amico stuff. So I think he probably.
Oh, he didn't last long at all.
Yeah. I think it got much for him, like it
This
usually
was
does.
yesterday's, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
And he said we talked a lot, like for a couple hours after the stream in the back room, and he was good, but I don't think it's anything like it wasn't because of anything that happens. I think, like I said, I think it's just he got a little maybe overwhelmed because it gets exhausting when you're having those kind of divisive conversations.
Yeah. It's not something I think you want to build your whole persona around at this time.
Right, and he does really good at doing other content with his gaming reviews and stuff.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's actually really good. I think that's what he wants to focus on in stuff. I think the Amico conversation stuff started kind of derailing his actual passion, which, yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
By the way,
does somebody have like a washer in the background? What am I hearing? Someone's doing laundry.
Unless that's my fan. I can turn that.
That is
it?
definitely a fan.
It's a ceiling fan. It is. It's a ceiling fan.
Sorry.
That's a ceiling fan.
I don't know.
I'm in a building, so there's always laundry going.
Usually I don't hear a thing.
I'll just sweat to death now. So
Why
Yeah,
are
you
you
know.
to death? It's wintertime.
It didn't, Panda. It didn't bother me. I was just curious what it was.
no, it's cool. We'll enjoy me slowly slumping over in dehydration.
Oh, what's the hardest thing about being an Amico influencer? Well, I'm just a fan, and I guess nothing. I have a great time doing it.
Am I? Do you? Does anybody here really feel like you influence people? Like,
I've been called it.
To run away, usually.
Not on
I've been called an Amico influencer.
speaking of Shark, Panda, you were starting to say something about Shark and the game itself, and then I will play some snippets from this deep dive once we start into it.
Yeah, I was just going to say real quick, like especially for people who haven't played the system yet, I think Shark is actually one of the best games to try first because you really feel like the controller is perfect for that game and how you're able to. It's not the cat game yet. This is all about It's a fantastic.
There it is.
It's kind of like a demo for that not D-pad but disc. It's because it utilizes that perfectly.
That
you can really
was
feel
satisfying.
Yeah. To do like a figure eight with a fish with just your thumb really quick is like very satisfying.
Is this like the late night puppetry?
See, Panda, he's right. Luke is right. You don't know what it's like to sweat until you've been in my basement.
First of all, I don't know what it's like to sweat until I come over.
Hey-o! Whoa! You are. I can't wait for that disappointment you're gonna have. It's.
Yes, you can, because you're gonna literally thrive on it.
And done.
I'm so looking forward to that. Man.
Can't wait to see the look on her face when I last a minute.
Oh, she took her shoe off and done again. Need 20 minutes.
The slow pat on the arm. You tried.
You tried.
Oh, she touched my arm. Oh, I'm gonna need a day now.
This is quite the soap opera going on. But let's look at the first Shark, shall we? And basically, that's what it was.
Yeah, John went to sleep.
John died.
Oh!
What?
So that's what it was. It was a simple game.
I'm so glad I didn't fucking grow up in that era.
Shock.
I'm so glad my first console was a Nintendo.
Oh my god!
How dare you, John? How dare you? You know what? You got to give John credit though. He did get an Intellivision for a little while to try it to see if he could tolerate it. And unfortunately, it was a bridge too far. It was.
That's kind of like me getting like Pong, like a Pong console, and going, man, I should have fun with this for generations. And I'm gonna be like, no, I got the Pong table. I already want to sell it. Like I don't care, But if I grew up playing nothing but Pong, then that would be the most nostalgic thing, and I'd love it. Yes, Shaggy.
Oh, me, yay.
Yeah, you had your hand up.
I'm excited to talk about Shark only because I realized something when I was on the No Swear Gamers thing last night. And now that conversation's gone, I have to repeat it now. So the one thing I liked, because people asked, did you watch the deep dive? I was like, I watched part of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing because I played the game twice, so I don't need to see it again. But I'm glad I did watch it because there were things that I didn't know about Shark. Like, I didn't know that those pearls at the bottom were if you were in last place, and that's how it pops up. Because I saw shiny things, I'd go for.
That's just your way of saying that you were really good at the game, right? Because I got those pearls constantly. That's all.
Well, that's what somebody asked me. They asked me on that stream. They said, "Saggy, did you notice a notification or something like when that clam was going to open?" I was like, "No," because I was always in first place. So I didn't, and I always wondered too. I'm like, it always did. Now that I think back of it, it always did feel like those sharks had it in for me. Like they were only going for me, and I'm just like, maybe that's just it's because I was in first place, and I didn't know that until I saw the deep dive. I was like, that makes sense now because I was wondering why those sharks were coming for me so hard, and I'm like, I thought it was just me bugging, but no, it's because they make it fair. They give the advantage and disadvantage to first and last. So I learned something new with that deep dive. Yay!
Yeah, no, that's.
I think Saggy stumbled onto a really cool strategy for talking about the shortcomings of Amico. You just have to always say, "I didn't notice because I was winning." Like
I was like,
well, similar to life, I'm always losing, and I saw all those options myself.
Well, yeah, like I said, when I played the first time with Shark, it was with John and his two daughters. And I was just kicking everyone's butt, especially John. John couldn't even John couldn't eat a fish to save his life.
I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he could. I was targeting him too. So like low key, I was like 100% targeting just John because I felt bad because I was beating even the kids. So I was like, all right, let me leave the kids alone. Just go after John's fish. But I didn't know. I didn't even know that. So when I saw that, it's like it makes sense now because I just kept feeling like the shark was personally targeting me, and I'm like, why? Maybe I'm just in the right place at the wrong time. But no, they were actually going after me because I was the biggest fish on the screen. This is great.
No, it's a good looking game. Like I love the way the controller works in this game. It's like I said, like everybody's kind of saying, it's the perfect thing to start up. You know, when you first hold that controller because you're using those 64 positions literally to put your finger around and spin the dial. You're actually using it as a dial in that game. And
I got to tell you, when I would watch you guys, no one has, because I don't think you can properly explain what it's like. Really, when you try it, you get it. It's so hard to explain why it's so
rotation.
Good.
Fluid rotation. I mean, you can't do that with a toggle stick without slipping. You could do it a few times, but you can't do it consistently. It just feels so smooth. It's like turning your steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a nice fluid motion.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's my comment. It's good.
It's good.
Patrick Smith has a good thing. Yeah, I kind of do wish I'd see some more 4-player stuff. They did that on Missile Command back a year ago, and I really enjoyed seeing 4 people go sit down and play a game. Similar to like when we were watching Level 857, they did a 4-player Dyna Blaster when we were at John's, and I kind of sat and watched that. I still
played Dyna Blaster?
Yeah, they played 4-player. I didn't play.
Blaster.
2 people did. Yeah.
You didn't play Dyna Blaster?
No,
I think it was just the crew from Level 857 who were on Dyna Blaster.
Tommy, you're slipping on us, man.
No, Cyrus played Dyna Blaster.
Yeah, I played it quite a bit actually.
But did you ask him or did he just put it on?
No, we just put it on. Like I played it at the museum event, and then I played it again when we were in the basement. I played it over at John's.
Yeah, Cyrus played it a few times.
Yeah, I played Dyna Blaster quite a bit.
Whatever,
actually.
Tommy. Whatever. I know you watch these. Whatever, Tommy.
I think I'm just answering that question. I think DJC gets the console first.
No, I'm going to get
I was looking at this.
I would say
I don't think that'd be fair. I think everybody I think founders are going first. So if everybody's got a founder, then they all need to get it at the same time, or at least have it shipped the same.
Panda doesn't need one. He's already got a giant Amico.
Exactly.
Sit in your
I
own.
Just sit in it. Yeah. Exactly.
So here was a little snippet, and because of StreamYard and the way they work their anyways, I can only do little snippets. But here's a first part of this deep dive, just a little sample of it. Here it is.
One thing I want to highlight, Tommy, is you'll notice that the player fish have large expressive eyes, and they actually look around at their environment and get excited when they see the food and they blink, whereas the other fish in the game just have kind of no eyes or dead eyes. Yeah. So that was one of the ways we wanted to make the player fish special, and you'll notice that they seem more alive. And that's something that we worked with the developers to get that into the game.
But one of the things I wanted to highlight for the Karma gaming engine and the design is that whoever has the highest score, which at this point it's me right now, you'll notice that the shark is going after me. So the shark will always go after the person with the highest score. Now, from a standpoint to help out the player in last place, John, why don't you tell them what we did with that?
Right, so if you're in last place, you'll notice that there are these clams on the bottom there, and occasionally they open up and have pearls that give you points or an extra life. And if you're in last place, your controller will buzz, and if you look down, it'll show you which clam is going to open next. So you can get a little edge and kind of make your way over there to be the first person to grab the pearl.
We're always thinking about, like, how can we use different things where we're helping someone in last place or we're hindering somebody in first place without having it just be like, oh, AI. You know,
totally unfair.
Right.
So there you go. Pretty good looking game, I think. I think it looks great. And like once again, not a powerhouse. It's a simple pick up and play game. So anyone going, boy, those graphics. Sorry.
You mean that doesn't have ray tracing? Come on.
Wow, I know. No ray tracing.
What kind of horse shit is that?
Wait, so John, since you were always in last place in Shark, did you notice the clams?
No, I cannot look down.
Wow.
Listen, I've noticed plenty of clams in my day, okay? But
I love those.
When it comes to Shark, because I can't look at my screen and look at the game at the same time. It messed me up. And I didn't even know I was in last place half the time. I'm terrible at Shark.
Yeah, you were pretty bad at the most simplest.
And for those saying that that's Nemo, clownfish existed before Nemo.
Clownfish are the express written property of Disney.
Yeah, right.
Cease and desist.
Copyrighted the whole ocean. You can't do sharks at all. That's National Geographic's for Shark Week now.
So Tommy's in the chat. If that actually is Tommy, I'm mad at you. I want you to send me an Amico so I can play Dino Blast. As a matter of fact, send me an Amico so I can play all the games that I'm not going to get to play until launch. So give it to me.
No, they're not socks, Tommy. Hold on. They're fucking slippers.
I was trying to bring that up.
Mine are better.
Tommy beat
They're
me to
massive,
it.
bro. Look at that shit.
You gotta wear your you gotta wear your Care Bear outfit with the slippers. That's what we got.
Mine are better. I got monkey feet.
These are the warmest slippers you would ever have, and I paid like $10 for them. And yeah,
I have the best ones.
That's
Sorry,
cool.
I got gorilla feet. You're just jealous.
Oh, I feel
I
like
got toes.
there's an intense competition unfolding in front of us.
I got a toes. Look, I got 4 toes. What you got? Nothing.
Oh my goodness, you guys are your crazy. Now I got to get some crazy slippers. So
I need more.
All right, but let's not show any feet though. I have like the opposit of foot fetish. It's like the other.
what?
But they're slipper. Yeah, let's not show feet. You have a foot phobia. I used to have that. I
Yeah,
used to be afraid of feet, like grossed out by feet.
I wear my shoes in the shower. It's weird, but it's
What do you wear? You wear the what do you call it, the beach
aqua
ones?
socks. Yep.
So we got Missile.
Panda loves a
I've
woman with
had a
peg
pair
legs.
of aqua socks. By the way. So Tommy says,
If we guess what the mystery video is, will you tell us, Tommy?
Ooh, a surprise video.
Are they going to shoot a real missile? That'd be pretty neat.
Surprise!
I'm gonna guess.
Here's the secret to the Amico Missile Command. You control
U.S. governments.
You ever seen that movie War Games?
Yeah, War Games. Wait, so I have a question for Tommy. I have to ask this question because if I feel like I don't ask it. So I keep hearing that Missile Command was supposed to be the 3rd video for the deep dive, but Shark was the 3rd video. So what happened? What happened?
Well, I think there was that poll was a live poll. I don't have the current one.
It was a Facebook poll. I don't know why they switched them.
Yeah, what happened?
I would not hold them to the exact order of the poll, just because it sort of gauges the temperature
like
of how popular things are.
Is this like a big controversy?
Everything.
Yes,
Listen, just remember, we've been away from a while. Everything is a controversy. Study your bullet points, Cyrus.
Oh my God! They didn't play the video that I wanted them to play when they played the video.
Cyrus,
This is the one I got from a month ago. This is a month old though, and I believe it's a live poll, so it's since a month. I guess Missile Command and Shark jumped ahead, so that's why that one's first. This is an older one, just so you know.
You know what I would say? I think people should actually vote for Space Strikers because that's a game that's very visually it's very hard to get why it's fun and why it looks because it's so simplistic, but a deep dive could really get into the mechanics of it because that game is actually a really good tournament type game. And
yeah.
I
agree. It reminds me of like a 2D Rocket League almost, like if I could compare it to anything.
Exactly like that. I play Rocket League, so yes, it felt exactly like that. That's why I kicked both Panda Sub and Rap's butt by myself.
There's a theme to this show, which is Saggy is like really good at games, and everyone else sucks.
Really bad,
picking up this theme.
Yeah. I'm a.
It's similar to my high school sports career. I was kind of just always behind everybody.
So Tommy says Felt just putting out a more family based video first. No drama, but fun watching people come up with conspiracy theories.
How
that's going to
dare
happen
you?
in general, right?
How dare you, Tommy? You have an obligation as the CEO of Intellivision to make sure you're putting out the content in the order that you should be, because the polls said so. If you put out a poll, sir, you have to honor that poll, or else no bubble tea for you. Good day, sir.
I don't think he likes bubble tea, but remember that the poll videos, we're still getting missile command.
You might be barking up the wrong tree with that.
This is just a bonus.
I think they're putting out another poll after the first 5 to kind of get a re-engagement for what people want to see next.
No more polls. Who cares what people want to see next?
But everyone vote for Space Strikers. I'm telling you, that's a.
It's nice. It's nice to gauge the temperature, but I don't think you have to stick with it. I mean, if.
Ooh,
never mind.
The gauntlets have been thrown down.
Hold on.
I want to see a deep dive of that. That's my most look forward to but I haven't played.
No, I gotta address this blasphemy, because here's the thing. He says that, right? But weren't you the same dude who was bragging about, I put the trees in skiing, I know where all the trees are? Then you still hit the tree, Tommy, and I still whooped your butt. So trust me, I ain't scared of you, because you're like, I put the trees there, I know where they are. You still hit
Saggy, I have video evidence of you like just getting destroyed in skiing. Actually,
yeah,
I found it on my computer.
He beat me twice, but I beat him once after he bragged about.
It's interesting though that I only have video of him beating you.
I have video. Whatever.
Why does he only have that video? Make sure I got that one.
The one time she beat someone, like 7 White Claws in, I kicked his butt. He's done.
Listen, for someone who bragged to know where all the trees were, he definitely made sure to hit it. Just saying. Smack into that tree.
Astro Smash is endless? What?
Wait, is it endless? I let her.
No,
okay, Tommy.
Astro Smash has an ending, doesn't it? Like I thought
it has.
We played the last level.
It has an ending for like a story mode, but
it just like loops.
But it's gonna get harder and harder, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so maybe it wasn't the last level. I guess that's like the last stage before it cycles again, or I guess.
Right. Because basically the first one you just play. You can play for 4 hours straight.
The only game that's allowed to do that is Donkey Kong, sir. You have ripped off Nintendo. This is more evidence of whatever.
Yeah, that Astro Smash fought like later, and I don't think that was the final level. I think Tommy just said it was a later level, not the final. I think he said it was just a level that was later on. But
he let you win the first time. He said.
No, he said he was just kidding. He's trying to.
Oh, I'm gonna catch up here.
So much competitive spirit. This is interesting.
This is why me and Tommy get along. We're both very
especially since you will all lose to me at biplanes.
No, I think I can get you, man.
No,
I think I can do it.
Cat Fighter needs to come back. We just throw some yarn balls in there, and we're good to go.
As proven by me losing at every game, Cyrus, I think I might be able to get you at biplanes.
All right.
Yeah,
maybe so.
I can't do biplanes. All the flying games were not good for me.
Thanks for stopping by, Tommy. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye, Tommy.
By the way, we need our
looking
checks.
forward to that shipping announcement.
Checks, by the way.
Yeah,
before our Christmas bonus, please.
It would be nice.
Yeah, a Christmas bonus for us would be really nice. Yeah.
Well, I gotta get
that shilling I did in 2020, 2021.
Love you too, Tommy.
Everyone now should subscribe to the Intellivision YouTube and to go to Intellivision.com to get on the mailing list.
You are supposed to read like this when you are reading the script.
Oh wait, hold on. I got my thing. Tommy Tallarico is the best human being on the world. He once saved my dog from a fire in my home, and then he bought me a new house. And you should all buy the Intellivision Amico because it's amazing.
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 Okay, cool. We're good. Shill checks into mail.
I can eat.
Listen, if I can get away with it, we can get away with it.
Food.
Yes, he's assembling consoles as we speak. So let him be. Let him do that so we can get our consoles.
It's like Santa's workshop over there. They're toiling away.
Wait, oh yeah,
Also,
sorry.
he says, don't forget, I never
That
do
nog.
anything wrong. He's a perfect human being.
Tommy,
No,
I'm
can't
sorry.
do it.
Sorry, it was on the next page. Tommy Tallarico does nothing wrong, and he is perfect. And everything he touches turns to gold, like the Intellivision Amico.
Oh, we got the money. You don't have to say that now.
Oh, okay.
Go to Shy if you wanna.
God, I can't do this.
Shy, go to my channel. There's an entire 2-hour stream of John Alvarado on Amico After Dark. It's at least
All
2
the
hours. It might be
Alvarado.
2.5 hours.
Someone should introduce me to
That's
Shy.
like one of the most viewed streams, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the
Tommy-
last
That was
one
like
we
the
did.
top one. Yeah,
Tommy,
and I wasn't
needs
even at it.
Tommy needs to have a game where if you can get like skins or something, like he needs John Alvarado's mustache to be like part of a skin on some game, so you can get John Alvarado's mustache.
Listen, his mustache needs to be a skin on Halo, on Apex, on Fortnite, anything with a season pass. We need John Alvarado's mustache.
We need John Alvarado's mustache. Make it happen, Tommy. Call some connections. Say, listen, can we just do this like an Easter egg and have John Alvarado's mustache? And I guarantee you, whoever you're talking to is gonna be like, "What the heck are you talking about, Tommy? Did you sleep tonight?"
I just want
John Alvarado's mustache is like the surprise last character on Smash.
I just want one of those like suction cup, like you know how the suction cup buttons for the Amico. I want a suction cup mustache that'll stick on the controller that you have to use in certain games where you twirl the mustache. You know, there's different things you can do.
I have an idea.
No one cares.
Yeah, it's called dating.
No. I have an idea. I care. You shut up, you beautiful bastard. Listen, Tommy, next Amico event, have like little gift bags and have those little fake mustaches to give out to everybody.
Oh, here we go. We got an exclusive. Yeah, so that I better be the shifty eye dealer. It better be the shifty eye dealer.
Oh, it's definitely going to be in that one. And by the way, Luke, I do not pull off. I can't pull off a mustache. I look like a fucking weirdo.
More like
You mean more like that?
Wow. You know what? I'll see. Thank you.
Oh.
John's like, this interview is over.
This interview is over. I gave you my free time. I did not go into my armchair, my recliner. Oh my god.
He missed it. He missed this. John missed this. Didn't you?
Well,
Is that so? Are you pouring more alcohol?
Ooh.
Who's
Rab.
pouring what?
Rab.
I've been drinking this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you not? You're gonna get in trouble. What? No.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Why are you
Trouble.
Like
I'm
somebody-
telling. I am not, folks. That was just water.
later, Tommy.
See?
Why is it in a Windex bottle?
Do you guys think so? So here's a hot button topic.
He's
We
recycling
are
it.
December 15th. Do you guys think we're going to see a shipping date by the end of the month, like they had mentioned in that
No.
email a few weeks back?
I don't
think-
know, but
I think we'll
don't
get
think
it.
so.
I thought they said end of year. Did it say end of
That's
month?
in
is
2
end of
weeks,
year.
man.
It's 2
This
weeks.
is the end of year.
Oh, shoot,
December is
that's-
the last month of the year.
Well, I'm stupid.
What I'd like them to do is do more
I
events.
don't know.
That's what I want them to. That's what I'd love for them to do.
Right, but they can't do
More
events and work on and get the Mikos out by next year.
I'm not thinking of logic. I'm just thinking of just fairy tale world because I really I want to see more people play it. The more people that play it, I think they're going to find that they're going to start being a part of this club where they can go, yeah, there's no lag. It was fun.
Right.
This and that. The more I would love to see more people instead of it
Well-
feeling so gatekeeped. That's what, I think the more people that get to play it.
I'd imagine you're going to start seeing more of those probably. You're not going to see any this month, obviously, but maybe early 2020. What's next year? 2022. You'll
Yep.
start seeing those.
Counting is fun.
Well,
But-
I think that's a good
I
idea,
know.
though. But
Yeah, that's
Tommy,
I'm thinking March too.
right? But Tommy would have to find time to either be there for the events or have somebody who can work the machine, bring it to the events.
You should volunteer.
No,
You
they're
should do it.
definitely not
I
shipping
volunteer.
out by
That's
end of
plenty of
year.
time.
Blitzkrieg. I'm just talking about a date. There's no way I don't think
It's out right now. It's not in Intellivision's hands. It's in their manufacturer partners' hands as far as when the exact date of when they would get that first cycle through with all of the parts and stuff that they're getting. And I think with the Christmas rush right now, I don't think they're going to have like a firm date. Like, oh yeah, you'll have it done by like March 15th.
Right.
So
Right.
I think we're not going to find out if if Intellivision doesn't know at this time or like early next week, we're not going to know until probably January when they think
I was gonna say
will
at
happen.
most February.
I mean, I missed a couple of cult meetings, so I really don't know.
I have too. I'm
Yeah.
always never like on the
TV
I'm
House
just-
Stuff. I've actually, believe it or not, I've actually never been better. I just haven't been on YouTube. Recently.
That's probably why you're doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
it has nothing to do
Yeah.
with that, really. I've been doing really well. I've been like
I've
in
just
my
been
free
doing a lot
time.
of Kegels. Like
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing. Just
I do those. I'm doing some right now. But
It's not Kegels.
my
it's my own version.
my free time has consisted of Christmas movies or Halo Infinite. So
What a nerd! You can't even stream Halo Infinite. You bum.
I can't. My PC won't stream Halo and play it at the same time, which is why I'm going to be upgrading to a new PC in 2022. Probably, I'm just going to build one out. Me and Geeks with Cash, he's helping me with it. We're going to get a parts list together, and I'm just going to start buying parts for it.
So wait a second. Are you saying that you're allowed to have more than one
Compatibles?
platform at a time? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, you can do that. It's a thing when you're an adult with income. You can buy whatever video game console you want. It's an amazing thing.
Can you also
How about
like
that?
anything you want?
You
or,
can.
Or am I not
You
allowed
can.
to? Oh, I'm allowed to do that? Well, thank
More
you.
lies. More lies.
Speaking
I
of
only
that,
write boobs on my calculator and just laugh and laugh.
but
You
you're
don't
talking
even
about
write
the
shell?
calculator
Not
game.
even shell.
I didn't even know you could. Oh my god! I have to leave
Yeah.
early. I got to try this.
7734. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I have
And
something
don't
to live
forget,
for.
you could get the calculator game on the Switch to do that.
I wrote Did I ever tell you I wrote a
I
72
can tell you
page
all about it.
review on that?
$10 for that. Yeah.
Speaking of not $10, let's look at a free pack-in.
Like I wanted to have like a big ink splat that kind of covered the screen to give you like a little bit of
A little bit of a challenge of
so
where you can navigate.
you'll see his eyes start to glow, and there it is. There now we got to be careful because here comes that's his warning. We give you a little warning. Boom! Now you can't see.
It temporarily blocks some of the screen, so you want to get to where you can see what you're doing.
Totally. The shark always gives you an audio warning as well when he's
Here comes
coming
the
out.
ink again.
Now the best thing, see, we got to work together as a team, John. He's all over me.
Is he on
so,
you?
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me help.
So
I'll
you
get
get the tail.
I got
Boom.
him.
See, when you hit his tail, now he's turned on to you because he's like, wait a second, I'm going after that guy now. So now I'll try to get his tail while you. There you
I got him. All right. Let me-
Okay, now
let me
he's
grab
on
his
me
tail.
again.
I got
Okay,
him.
now I'm gonna get
now
him.
I've got my shield, luckily.
Yeah, you see how you
He
can
would've
work
got me.
together as a team, though.
Yep.
And again, the more players you have, the more fun it is. Now, one of the other things we'll say too is that we spent a lot of time. Oh, Black Pearl, Black Pearl. We spent a lot of time working on the aggressiveness of the shark for every level. So the higher you get, the more the shark gets aggressive. And by like the end of the game, he's
He's
brutal.
on you. You really need your teammates to help you at that stage to get the shark off of you.
So how about that? Hey, so John, I got one of these out. Did you need one? Or Cy? Anyone?
No, I think I've had enough, sir.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
me,
think
huh? I
White Claws.
figured since like the crew is back together again. Can
I have.
Wait, I have White Claws.
So then go grab one.
Grab one.
We need
I
Nick
actually-
and
I'm
Mike.
not gonna drink.
Yeah, Rab.
I gotta work
Rab by
tomorrow.
himself.
I should have a
Why
fucking
not?
beer. What time is it? 10:30.
Yeah, now that's the attitude I like to hear.
I'll go get one. All right, give me a minute.
I mean, I have Patron.
Mm.
You can get really crunk.
You don't even have to tell me. I know which one you want.
I got
Do you guys just have White Claws just at your side, just instantly?
Just ready to go. Just always ready to go.
Oh, what
Someone
about-
say White Claw.
You're really not drinking that one, are you? That's like the worst flavor. That and strawberry.
What the
I'm a
watermelon? No, I just.
I'm
I
a
just
claw
need to-
snob, as I think we
I
talked
knew
about.
which one she wanted.
I'd say my one criticism about the deep dive is like you had said earlier. There's 4 players, and we are not seeing 4 players on this. Having just the 2 people playing, I think they could mix it up a little bit. And also, if it's always Tommy and John, I'd love to see more people from Intellivision being brought in just to reinforce that there's so many people there. I mean, all we hear from, people that want to shit on this console is that, this is Tommy, and there's 60 people that work at Intellivision. I'd like to see some of them playing some of these games and laughing and have. I think it would be good for Intellivision's image, in lieu of PR.
Rab is bringing in logic in the conversation. You're out the cult, Rab. We're kicking you out.
I know.
Oh no, we got to keep him in. He's the
you guys report to me.
He's the only one that knows anything.
I've already kicked out Max. Max is kicked out of the
11%, dude. Oh, you're going all in. I might have to. I don't know. I don't got anything. I'm just building some arcades.
This is my Halo drinking beer, man. Saturday nights.
Firing stuff tomorrow. Don't need to make any mistakes.
GSD,
I will agree.
FGSH. Yes, that's why I would like to see more people on there.
Yeah, I would agree with Rab. I mean, we've seen people play. We've seen people out of Intellivision play the Amico when you get the office tours and stuff. You see them in the rooms playing the games. But it would be nice to have like a deep dive of seeing other people. I love seeing John. Don't get me wrong. John and his beautiful mustache is always a pleasure to see on the screen. And obviously, we love Tommy. But yeah, seeing other people really, getting into it, playing it. Because I feel like it's kind of unfair because you have John and Tommy playing it, so they're kind of like pros at the game at this point. So seeing like people who maybe not as hip with the game playing it would be kind of fun to see, like regular people, like how we were playing it, getting to feel for it and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the problem is, and I know just from working with other companies, not to be as outgoing and charismatic as the two of them might be together. So it's kind of hard to kind of tap your own people who have different skill sets, and being on camera and being goofy like Tommy has been for decades is not everybody else's skill set. So I get why like there's not a lot of other people, right in line to do that. But, I think it would help in a lot of ways.
I'm going to see if Tommy paid for my ticket to come to California. I want to be in the next deep dive video of Finnegan Fox. Make it happen. Make it so, sir. No?
Engage.
What does Nintendo do? I think they have those like two. They have like those two people that kind of. There's those two, like I guess like what 30-year-olds I'd say that roughly the woman and a guy. Have you seen that? And they play the games. And they talk about. I guess it's almost like their PR team or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
You couldn't have muted before that came out?
No, it did snuck out on me.
It snuck out. You were ready. Your hand was waiting. I saw that.
There were 64 points of articulation on that.
I smell that from here.
That was a laggy burp.
Brutal, man.
I counted the frames on that lag.
Well, Saggy, make a 49 video, a 49-minute video about my laggy burp.
I could. That's the sad thing is I could.
It's like you hear the burp
or not, the decibels
comes out like afterwards. It's like,
sorry. Did you say decibels?
Decibels, yeah.
Somebody's already in ready for the holidays. So yeah, no, I think the Shark was cool. And I think the deep dive on the Shark was interesting because even though I played it twice, there were things I didn't know, which I thought was interesting. Because we've all played Shark, and I didn't know those new.
Did you know the thing about the crab?
Yeah. What was the thing about the crab?
It's this.
Now you see that crab down at the bottom. Oh, you take the black pearl because I got 5 lives. You see that crab down at the bottom? That was in the original Shark game. Now watch, you have to be bigger than him, and then when he's upside down, boom, now you can get him. But that's the only time. Oh, look at that! Ah, man, I got shocked.
And then the shark got
me.
Oh yeah, I did know about the crab before.
I'll be honest with you. I did not watch either the Astro Smash or Shark Deep Dive because I've spent a lot of time with both of those games.
Oh yeah,
but I have too, but I didn't know about the certain things with Shark. So that's why I'm like, maybe I should be watching.
And I understand, like these videos aren't for me. These are for people who haven't really gotten a chance to play the game.
No, Tommy said they were for you specifically, dude.
Oh, did he say that?
This entire culture is
He needs a retro bro, Brad. This is for John.
Yeah, he's like at the beginning it says for John, and then it's like it's all dramatic,
Shark will give you crap.
Retro bro, not Alvarado.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all like.
Bye,
little-
Hasselhoff.
Thanks, Hasselhoff. Thanks for stopping
Later,
in,
bro.
as always.
I love how he's staying on top of investment too. Like, Richard, bro, my $2. I'm glad it's going to good work.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
a
be
man
honest
who
with you.
knows how to work that money.
Decades.
I do feel bad. I mean, because like it's not for a lack of wanting that I'm not making videos. It's just a lack of time right now.
He brought this
So-
up in my
I was just
horse
teasing
racing
him.
video. Yeah,
I'm sure he's fine.
He's serious.
By
I
the
bet-
way,
I better
have
come
some horse
through.
racing videos because I got totally screwed over with that with the horse.
Oh,
racing.
the horse racing.
Yeah, I got screwed over.
We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it, Saggy. We're
I
gonna.
I
do-
won one
That's
race.
legendary already.
Every
I have
horse
not
race
seen that
lost.
yet. After hearing about all the controversy, I need to go back.
It
And
is.
check out
It
what it's
is
about.
quite the thing. Let me tell you that.
What
Dude,
thing?
it's a
I-
rip-off.
Place your bets.
Are you talking about the horse racing?
Horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most fun ever.
See? I told you. It is a.
I was
So
literally
much
so
fun.
I was so mad because every horse color I picked would look like it would start off strong and then it just all of a sudden out of nowhere one would come from behind. I'm like, no.
There would be times where a horse would just like be on steroids and just zip, like break the time barrier and just go right to the front.
That's going to be
So
a game,
good.
a party. That'll be a good party game when they do that in Amico. 'cause
Yes.
they're doing horse racing.
Hopefully with the same terrible like physics and like
Great. It was
Glitches
great.
straight
And-
into the
and reality.
Those horses.
Cyrus's
I mean, no,
reaction-
you don't. You don't.
Cyrus's reaction when one of those horses, like we all placed our bet on which horse was gonna win, and all of a sudden the game's and just the horse it just took off immediately from the gate. It was like gone. Like the rest of the horses were off screen. That's how fast it went. We were all just sitting there like, what is going on with this game right now?
That
I
damn
have to go back and
blue,
watch
the
the
blue
stream.
horse, man, the blue horse. It was fate that would be the horse that would carry Panda to the promised land.
yeah.
I used to always go for the magenta horse, but you know.
Oh, you would have done terrible.
Was he the one at the very end's like?
No, the magenta horse was like never on screen. He was just always off screen.
Then you whoop the.
No, we didn't want to do any whipping.
It's fine.
No, we were not affecting the results in any way, sir.
Oh, you gotta whip.
No.
It's called coaxing the horse.
What you're describing is not moral. Okay.
No, that horse game was a ripoff.
The horse is into it, okay?
Oh, I like that idea, Luke.
The
You
horse
could
is-
see me. You could see me in the chat just flipping out because I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, I didn't know
What?
Nintendo was 720. Was it?
What?
Really? I mean, not that I'd make it. I really couldn't tell you the difference on
In
certain,
handheld mode, it's 720. It's 1080. And
Oh, the
stuff.
Switch.
1080 on the screen on the main when you dock it, right?
Depending on the game, yeah.
Yeah. What a funny conversation.
Hey, while we're doing nothing, I have a question.
Yes. Yes.
But
Go ahead,
Drinking,
Panda.
sir.
Yeah. No, for
Nothing.
I never got to ask Cyrus because I never was on Screen Relay with him before. So I'd asked everyone, like, what do you plan on doing when the Amico's out, hopefully, and you have it? When you stream it, do you plan on doing anything interesting with it? Because I know typically what you'd really want to do is have like a group of people to really kind of sell the vibe of what it's all about. Do you have anything fun planned for your streams?
I know we were talking about puppetry at night. No. I'm not sure really as far as involving other people because I think there's still, I don't want to get into too much of it, but I think there's still a real risk of involving like my family.
Right.
But maybe my brother, he might do something, hang out with me and do something. I'm really not sure, but I definitely will be streaming some Amico. So
I would love to get together with some like more local people.
I
Like,
was just gonna address that in the chat.
like
Yeah, but you were the next person I was going to ask to see if you had like any different ideas you're going to be doing.
No, I would love to have like almost like a meetup, which is like, there's like Rab's close, you're close, Saggy's not too far. Mullis is like, he's close. So it would be kind of cool to just,
Mullis is like 18 hours away. He can't find his way there.
oh
Yeah,
my god,
true.
yeah.
that's,
You know how lucky-
Long stride.
I'll have to drive to him, I guess.
You guys are underestimating the amount of luck it took for us to actually show up at John's.
No, listen, he's been here before. He knew exactly where he was going. They had something planned, Cyrus.
You're right.
And it didn't work out.
You're right. And I told him, we talked about this, and I told him I know the moment when it was supposed to happen. It was when they pulled over out in the boonies up there, and there was like the forest on one side and Jason Voorhees on the other, and something was supposed to happen, but they called it off last second. There was like a signal.
Was there a banjo playing in that?
There's a constant banjo being played, and I don't know where it comes from. But as you're driving, you hear the banjo getting louder and softer, louder and softer. You're like, because you're just going in a circle around this mountain. Like you're just circling the mountain. It's very.
Can I address this?
Yes.
They saw Jason come out, but he didn't have on a proper
So
mask.
I was gonna address in the chat because I didn't know if we were just avoiding it, but I will just say, like,
I didn't even see that.
At this point, in this conversation with this topic, it's like there's really no convincing anyone.
Yeah.
People, for the most part, have their mind made up, and there's really no need to kind of waste the time or energy to kind of change people's minds. I'd say at this point, just like what you like.
Yeah.
People to hate what they hate, and like when it comes out, it'll speak for itself. So I would say it's better to just not bother with that.
And you don't want to convert people. Let people dislike what they dislike. Let people like what they like.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing. Like the whole dichotomy of this is just so weird. It's like this is the only thing that you're not like. You have to like choose your side. Like
Choose your challenger.
How about you just like what you like? And I mean, because like a lot of us here, we've been on some other, critics channels. And I think there's I would say the majority of people making YouTube videos on the Amico are just interested in it, whether it be because of the whole situation or just because it's something new. And there's no like ill intention, or there's no intention to get paid or do it because you're shilling. It's just something we're talking about. So to say that there even needs to be a side is just and that's what I mean.
A lot of people are just interested in it, and every piece of information that can be contorted to be positive or negative, you're going to jump on it because it's content. It's not content to put out and make a video and I get clicks. Just something to engage with other people. That's important. But I mean, if you think this is, I would not waste my time with trying to convert someone that has ill will towards the Amico, because it may feel like it is a very large group. It is a very tiny group. I mean, if you think about like all of the negativity around like Activision that we've heard over the last 6 months, sexual harassment, cover-ups, just horrible running of that company over the last 6 months. I mean, it was back in June when this started coming out. You look at the latest NPD ratings for like what's the number one selling game in November. It's Activision. I mean, it's like, we can drum up all of this hatred against like Amico and how it's going to suck so much, but most people aren't watching Review Tech USA. Most people aren't watching DJC Game Studios. Most people don't care about any of this stuff that we think is big.
Earmuffs, DJ.
Community.
Earmuffs.
It's gaming is bigger than our little niche communities that we create. So don't worry about the people that hate it. If people love it and you love it, connect with them.
I think the better question to ask is like, what can Intellivision do to try and get a market out there that they're not reaching? I think that's the better question: is how do they better get their message out? You know what I mean?
Product out first.
They have to get a product out.
I'm also going to say this real quick because to kind of answer that in the same way. I don't think you're going to change anyone's minds if they're absolutely like psycho about it, right? Like right now, like some people are. But I mean, if you're literally just like, I don't know if that's for me, and someone's like, what's it about? I would say, and like I keep saying this, and I'm the broken record, but I will keep saying this because when this comes out, this is going to be it. Your trivia, your board games, your party games, your 4 to 8 player games, like your Bomb Squad. You get people in a room having fun with emoji charades and Bomb Squad. Then they'll realize, oh, this is a party fun little machine. It's not a gaming system. It's a fun machine. It's like I keep saying party.
Someone said in my comments a party box, and that's I've stuck on that.
That's perfect. That's what I'm saying. It's just think of it as this little accented gaming machine, but to play like multiplayer, but not in the way you think. So people are like, no, the graphics, like forget graphics, throw that out the door. You want to just have fun with a ton of people? Pull this machine out, play an 8-player game, whether it be trivia, charades, or disarming a bomb. Like, what is not fun about that? That's what I'm saying. But if some people hate it and they're psychopathic about it, then you're not going to change their mind.
Yeah, you're right. It's a party box. It's like a video game bop it. You know, it's like hey, we're gonna have a party.
Wing it.
Yeah, everybody come. We're gonna. What do we got? What do we got? Let's bring out the Amico. We'll play that for a while, and everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
And then,
that was one of my biggest problems when I'd have these parties at my place. I had to, and like in the video I just put out, you actually see like an old list of mine where I had to like write, here's the console, here's the games that are like casual, this and that. And no matter, depending on who was in the party at the moment, I had to like go, okay, we're going to go on the PlayStation. We can play these 2 games, and then we'll move to the Xbox because this audience can do this. So for me, the Amico looks to solve that problem for me in that I know that I can just set this up and it's going to pretty much cater to everyone, at least at my parties. So like that is worth the price right there for me.
You don't have to think about what works or doesn't work with everybody, which you have to do. As much as we all love Nintendo or Microsoft or Sony, everything on this system is pretty much not intimidating. There will be a couple of exceptions, but it's all pick your poison. It's all there. What do we want to play? Try it.
Yeah, you got everything. I mean, look you got when well, I mean, I'm saying it's not coming out at launch, but you have your Night Stalker and Cloudy Mountain, and Dusty's talking about playing a solo game. That's an old school reimagined solo game. I think that's going to be there's games for everyone. All these games also have 1 player. I'm just saying they go up to as far as 8 players on some, not all.
Yeah.
But all of them also have a solo mode because I play a lot of games solo too. But remember Solo from Han Solo? Anyways.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny. I'm listening to us talk about Amico, and sometimes it's good to kind of just sort of step back and kind of listen. It's nice to be able to have just a friendly conversation about something you're interested in, which is what we like to do, as a cult.
Right, yeah. We have our prayers, we eat our vitamins, take our pills, wear our Nike shoes, drink our windows.
All of us are nude, waist down.
Oh yeah, I would hope so, sir.
We never have to wear it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be right back. Oh wait, no.
This is a tattoo. This is a tattoo. Yeah.
My point is, I just want to say I appreciate the people that are willing to have just a polite, fun conversation about something that we find of interest. None of us are paid. I know it's fun.
I wish, dude. I'll
right. Well, but
I'll do it in a second.
But like, in what universe? In what universe is? Let's say all 3. Let's say everyone on the panel was saying, "I can't wait to see Spider-Man." I am not a big fan of that stuff. But if you guys were having that conversation, I wouldn't interject and go, "It sucks."
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Spider-Man.
Like I don't get that mentality of it's terrible and all of you. Like I don't know. Just let people have their fun. I don't know.
Superman came before Spider-Man.
No, you said that about Ghostbuster, and I'd delete you off the panel.
So Panda, I think that like extreme, like what you said, I think those like extreme people, not only in the like the gaming,
it's a small
movie sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's gatekeeping, and I know that term gets thrown around a lot. But when Tommy said this thing is for casuals, I think that pissed off a lot of like hardcore gamers who want a new console and want a retro reimagined console, and it pissed them off because this new thing that's coming out wasn't intended for them. And as whether they do it subconsciously or not, I'm annoyed that somebody who doesn't enjoy my hobby is going to get what I have wanted for all these years.
That's an interesting point, John. They're like,
here's I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, they're like, what about me? What about me? Kind of.
What I just 100% don't buy at all is the white knighting. That's what I just don't buy in the least, that this is about them being nervous, like, and really making sure that people aren't scammed out of something.
Like, concerned.
That's
trolling.
the part. Yeah. I just wish they'd be a little honest about that. Like that. Come on.
But they have to save us from ourselves.
Because startups don't go under like every 12 seconds in the US. I mean, that's
I'm going to jail, by the way, guys.
I mean, if you're that concerned, start looking at where your phones come from and start trying to save the world that way. I mean, because like this is ridiculous.
Right. Like if you want to talk about scams, like everyone here has a cell phone, and I can tell you exactly.
Go look at go look at a lithium ion.
Right, like I've worked at phone companies, and I can tell you right now, they 100% encourage salespeople to kind of scam y'all out of money.
It gets real dark when you start following how phones are made.
So, right. Not even just that. Like I said, like people, for example, as a sales rep, we are told to try to encourage customers to buy the best plan, which is usually the most expensive. And then when you get that best plan, we're also encouraged to tell you about the special features of stuff so when we have like an 80-year-old person, when we have an 80-year-old person or somebody coming in for a grandmother, like I just need a simple phone for my mother who's like 70 years old. And it's like, okay, but they want us to sell them like a top tier phone. A 70-year-old woman is not going to use an iPhone. Like some of them do, sure, good on them, but they don't need an iPhone, dude.
Smelled good, didn't it?
That was good.
Like warm onions.
11%.
Right as Saggy was hitting that point.
Yeah.
70-year-old ladies.
Apparently 70-year-old women are your hotspot there, huh? But yeah, no, phone companies are always trying to pretty much take your money, you know? Yeah, GameStop too. I've worked at GameStop. Like, let me tell you a quick story. GameStop, right? You go to GameStop and you know how they have the stickers for the used games? Yeah, you peel off that sticker, you'll see how much that game actually costs before they put that new one on there. It's usually a cheaper price. Like, let me tell you how many times I've had to put stickers on.
I've seen that shit. Yeah,
right.
I've
So, like, let me tell you, all these companies find ways of getting your money.
Awesome when Retro Bro burps while Saggy's talking. There's mansplaining, and then there's like retro broing.
Retro broing? Oh my god!
It's just mansplaining, but faster.
Do you even retro broing, bro?
That'll be picked up for sure. That's gonna be in videos. Retro broing. He's on that stream. Retro broing. You know.
Retro broing.
Listen, more people love it when people stop me from talking because apparently they hate that I talk so much. But it's okay. I'm still gonna do it.
We love it.
I still can't believe you gave that one person as much attention as you did recently, Saggy. I saw you stream them up, and I
see how much attention that person gave me that prompted me to give it back.
No, he's done it to me several times. You did exactly what you did exactly what he wanted you to do.
Good.
That person has made several videos about me, and I never once either responded to him or made a video. Yeah.
Listen,
you give these guys too much time, Saggy.
People have made videos about us.
There's been some real good ones of us lately, DJ.
Should I go out there and check
Panda,
it out?
you're trending right now.
Panda's
trending.
Here's the thing.
They love me.
I love the drama. I love the drama because it has this weird. It has this like weird addiction, right? Drama has a very weird addiction that comes with it. And it's also like when you're a YouTuber, it's an addiction that benefits you because now you have something to talk about. You have something to make content. If you're not talented like Panda Bay, where you don't have the time or the talent to sit there and make amazing video quality, like sometimes it's just easy to just, hey, we're gonna talk about some drama today. And these people give it to me, and I love it. I relish in it, and it's the funniest, weirdest thing because they don't realize that they're helping me more than they're hurting. So it's great.
And you literally call them out for it right on the stream, and then they're just like, but no! And it's just like, yep, keep bringing it.
Yeah, no, I personally don't get the drama. I just like making stuff. Like that's what I like doing. I mean,
I'm the same way.
Sir. Who do you think you are?
I'm a very, very, very less talented version of Panda Sub. Like, I want to make things because I enjoy being creative. The problem is I'm not very creative, and when I do make something good, it takes me way too long.
But see, that's
like,
just blame it on chip shortages. That's what I do,
but
and then everything's fine.
That's the beauty of a Panda is that like drama always happens whether you want it to or not. You're always gonna find yourself either involved.
Keep going, Zach. Keep going on.
Right, no, seriously, it's literally like
you're about to get retro broed.
You're about to get retro burst.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like beautiful in a sense. It's like you're always finding yourself in drama, no matter whether you want to or not. It always is gonna.
No, I don't personally have any. I mean, like that's not my thing. I mean, look, they're all entitled to do so as long as they're not doing anything, terrible. You're
man, terrible.
I mean, like crossing lines, like threats and stuff like that. Then have your fun. And actually, I actually like the people that actually do things where they write songs and stuff. Like at least you're taking people you dislike, like me in this case, but at least you're making something out of it, which that's great. Like I'm all for that. You know, I think that's awesome.
There's definitely a sect of people. I like to think of them as a sect. I think that's a good term for that. There's a sect of people that I think are sort of harmless. Like, they're funny. They do their little whatever. It's kind of like maybe it might rub you the wrong way if you're kind of uptight about it. But that group of people, I've never had an issue with. Unfortunately,
it's a very tiny portion. Most of them are.
Well, that is what it is.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Anyway, like, hey, Godspeed. If you love the drama, that's great. I just like making stuff. That's all I focus on. That's what I like to do.
All right.
And I just got retro
burping people. Yes.
Retro bro.
Don't act like you're just fucking.
Gassy? Do we have to send you to an endoscopy?
Don't act all high and mighty on me, Saggy.
We need that Mortal Kombat music to play when he gets ready to do it. Dun, dun, dun. Retro broed.
You've been retro broed and burped.
Finish it.
Burpality. Yes.
Oh, I love it. Say we should bring back this cat game, dude. I'm telling you.
I never even heard of this cat.
The cat game was a 1 second. Was a 1 second.
Was that Moogle and Jon Snow, Cyrus? What did I miss?
Yeah,
there's no official footage of their continued battles.
So that's only like Gamescom 2019.
Okay.
Yeah,
August 20.
A little 1 second.
I feel like mutant for some reason.
If you want to see Jon Snow and Moogle fight, there's a pay-per-view that will be scheduled early next year.
Mark your calendars, folks. They're
both talking mad crap about each other right now. Like they're making their videos like it's pretty crazy.
They're making they each got their own channel.
Yeah. The hype is real. The hype is real. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
The hype is very real. I saw somebody ask a question about batteries.
Ooh.
Yeah, I actually did that in my last video. I thought it was like around 6 hours. How accurate is that? Like that's what I think I kind of witnessed.
Yeah,
a little under, probably around 4, I think.
See, I don't know because like Chuck, when we were there, it was only at the second event that they were charging. Am I right?
Right.
I think it depends on what kind of game you're
and we were playing for a long time.
Yeah, we played till almost. The second event was what 8 p.m.
Yeah, like it was only when we got to the second event.
Almost till 5, so that was 10 or like what 10 a.m. to 5. Am I right or no? Am I messing that up?
I kind of computed around 6 hours. Like I said in the video, I said I don't know if I'm right.
So
the thing is, go ahead, Saggy.
The consoles got set up around. So the event started at 10:30. We were there a little early, but like I think he got everything set up around like 10:40, 10:50ish. So they were pretty much all good, and then we got to the next event at like around like 5:30, and then he had to set that up at that event. And like, yeah, it was a pretty decent time before they actually really needed to get charged. And I would say as far as like the battery life seems to be fine. I know when people say they see him plug it in, I never asked him. I don't think anyone has asked him like, hey, are you plugging it in because the batteries are dying? Because the battery, as far as I know, and I don't know if you guys ever experienced, I don't know if any of the controllers died while we were using them at all.
No, they didn't die, but he was charging them
for a while.
Yeah, he plugged them in again because by the time we got to the second one, it probably should have been,
So it's safe to say about 4 to 6 hours at the moment.
The thing is, these are not controllers that are right off the factory line. These are controllers that they've probably been using for like 10 months. They've kind of Frankenstein these controllers. They're using them for playtesting. They're using them for quality assurance. They're using them around the office. I mean, these go through daily use every day for the past year and a half. Those batteries are not going to still hold a 6-hour charge, 10 years later. Like your phone, eventually the battery will not keep the same lifespan that it has at, factory setting.
And also they say when you get a new phone, like I said, when I worked at phone companies, we were told to
don't overcharge it.
Yeah, don't overcharge it and don't charge it until it's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
4 to 6 hours should be fine though, because I can't see anyone sitting down for 6 hours
Look,
straight.
dude, don't you tell me how to play my video games, sir.
Not bad.
How
I want to
dare
play
you?
a 6-hour shark marathon.
Oh yeah, dude. When Tommy dropped the controller, that was
He was
like, dude,
throwing them.
who should have seen everyone's face when
throwing
he
them.
first dropped the controller? Like he didn't throw them the first time; he dropped one accidentally, and everyone's face looked like they just he just broke a rare china plate on the ground. Like it was crazy. And then he's like, no, it's fine. You can just abuse these things. And like then we did the video where I said, hey Tommy, can I show the stream that how durable these controllers are? And then he gave it to me and was like, he held my phone while I just dropped it on the concrete. And he was just like, yeah, no, no scratches, nothing.
True.
It's a pretty good controller.
The same thing happened at the museum event, and the floors in that museum are concrete. So like when they dropped these kids, like they just, they dropped the control and it like smacked face down, bam, right on the concrete. And we're all just like, whoa. And Tommy's like, picks it up. And like,
right. Like nothing.
And that's what's surprising, because it doesn't look like it would be able to handle that kind of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Like, because that's what was so hard for me to try and describe. Like I tried my best in the video to say that they look fragile, but then you use it and then they're not. At least that was the way I looked at it.
Right.
Yeah.
They look and
Do you guys
feel
have like any?
fragile.
I mean, you guys don't have like a VTech or a Dig or a
I
Leapfrog
rocked
or a Leapster or anything like that.
my kid rocked the Leapster handheld.
Since I don't have a
That
kid, it'd be weird if I had one.
That thing was an absolute tank, bro. That Leapster handheld she had. Now this was like almost 12 years ago too. So this was like one of those old school Leapsters. That thing it was the same thing. Yeah, you could sling
You
that
could
thing across the
drop a
room.
sumo wrestler on it. I mean, it's like they're built for small children, and
I
that's
want
the
to
same
see
experience
that
I had
now.
with the Amico.
I'm
wanna see
fascinated with this
right.
idea of a sumo wrestler being
Like
dropped
we need a
on
sumo
Amico.
wrestler to fall.
Join the club.
What's up, Max?
Oh hey Max, you're kicked out of the
Max?
cult. That's why you weren't invited here. You're kicked out.
Max.
That's what I was
Hey, Max got kicked out. I've been
Yeah.
away way too long. Why
Yeah,
did Max get kicked out of the cult?
I kicked him out because he was going against.
Saggy's just taking over
Apparently
everything.
Saggy's
She's a tyrant.
She's
Who
in
who
charge.
is the leader these days? Like
Me.
She's in charge of
who's-
the cult passes and the licensing of the cult.
Yeah.
Rab is in charge of all the good points and the content and the stuff we don't know about. And I just like host the shit. I don't
So
know.
I'm the queen.
Rab is your sales point.
I'm the queen. Rab is my first knight, so he's the main knight, and then Panda Sub is my knight on the side.
You need to bring Max back in, or else I'm gonna leave.
Your late night.
That's bullshit.
He
Side
got kicked out. We were on a stream
No.
together, and he was
Phoenix
saying
is your
some
late night.
not cult-like things. He said not cult-like
No,
things. He was
Hash-
making, no,
Hashtag
he,
restore the Max verse.
yeah, no, he was making hater. He was giving hater points, and we can't have that in the cult. So he got kicked out. He has to
I
earn
need
back.
to. Is this the one with no swear gamer? Is that the
Yes.
stream you're talking?
Yes.
I saw that stream. That was a good stream. He
No,
didn't say any
yes,
hater-ish shit.
He did. He did not 100%.
We should get to this
Tommy.
question later.
Yeah. So what's the
Good
Amico's
question.
age demographic? Let's get to it now. So
Seven.
age demographic, I'd say I would say there's a couple, but kids. This is really gonna be big for kids and families. So I think it's kind of like it's easy enough for a kid to play, but the adults are gonna have fun playing it too. And then also the old school people like us old guys. Well,
Yeah, like
I am.
Chuck, and I think you see the machine exactly how I do, which is like it is definitely a family machine. There's no
Yeah.
question, but
not
it's
like-
easily a great like play and take shots when you lose kind of game. Like it's like
Yeah.
you can easily play it in a party situation.
Well, you could
So-
do that with old systems. That's
Sure.
the appeal. That's the approach of. That's why it's like
Yeah, but
well,
kids
because
don't want to play
kids-
old shit,
retro,
man.
because retro, the game mechanics and the game principles of a retro game fits perfectly with the simplistic mobile games and stuff that you see on your tablets, on kids, Kindles or stuff that is specifically for kids. I mean, it's one simple mechanic that you have to kind of master, and maybe you got a couple things on the side, and you don't see a ton of that with Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft. Yes, you see some, but if you go into a store, if you go into Target or Walmart or Best Buy or wherever, and you go and look at all of the Switch games, look at all of the Sony games, you'll see Peppa Pig is a new license, and Peppa Pig is something for 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. You don't see many other licenses that are really geared towards like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds. Yeah, you've got your Bakugans, you've got your Lego licenses, you've got your Star Wars, you've got stuff that appeals to like older kids, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds, but younger kids that have to like just master one mechanic and you can play it, you don't have a ton of. I think a younger demographic, and then anyone that just wants to have fun and do something goofy, mastering that one demographic. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But Rab, I just want to know, where are the games that will appeal to the aggressive, angry, negative, hateful people that
you goddamn cornhole, okay? That's where it's going, is your cornhole.
No one.
I play cornhole every night.
They're not going to want it. It's not for you. Do not buy it.
That's going to be taken out of context.
No, it's the right context.
I just want to bring this to the panel's attention. Saggy is trying to kick me out of the cold. I think she is just drunk with power at this point, and we need to put an end to this
you are
ridiculous
not a true believer.
fascist bullshit.
Retro blower.
Believer, sir. You are challenging the queen and her throne, and you are going to.
You are drunk with power. Okay,
I am.
You have lost your mind.
You have to prove yourself to me too. You and Max, you're both out of the cult. You have abandoned us.
This is not good for the community, right? We're taking it.
Cyrus, you're taking Retro Bro spot, so you.
All right. Goodbye, John.
Oh, it's that.
Well, this is also my
stream. I see where I stand.
I have an itchy trigger finger, everyone. All right, back to it. Oh my goodness!
Don't make me go upstairs and summon Tommy and just have him settle this. All right.
And your bathroom is the perfect summoning portal. You just say, "Man, I told you guys you didn't believe me."
We should watch that again. I haven't seen that video in a long time.
Let's pull it up. Hold on.
Have you seen this, Panda?
The Mad Queen.
Which one?
The one where we summon Tommy in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
That's one again is good.
Hold on, let me see.
This is just like the last season of Game of Thrones.
For the record, I didn't know what they were doing because I would have totally been in on it, but I was outside the bathroom and was very confused at what was happening. So when I found it, I was like, "Oh, that's what was going on." Okay.
It would have been weird if you were in the bathroom.
I was gonna say, if you were the only girl in the bathroom, it would have been super strange.
What are you talking about? Like last season of Game of Thrones, like Nick is gonna get wheeled in. Like I don't want to rule you all, but I will.
Yeah, Nick will end up being. Yeah, that's right. That's funny.
Yeah, I want Retro Bro to summon Tommy to settle this. Who is the leader of the
he didn't like the one I did. I could tell he didn't like it. Where I was like, I made like a part 2, and yeah, there it is.
Okay, guys, ready? Hold on. Here we go.
We're grabbing burgers.
Oh, good God.
I'm
Load up.
Both sides that shit.
Right back.
I'm telling you guys, if you say Tommy 3 times in the mirror, he will appear.
Chuck, that's ridiculous.
No,
we're not in 7th grade.
I was fat when I was fat back then.
Dude, I was
that stuff doesn't happen in cult. That's just I'm telling you. What do we do? Trust me. Okay, I'm telling you. We're gonna turn the light off. I'm gonna say Tommy 3 times, and then he's gonna appear, and you guys are gonna freak the.
Chuck, this doesn't happen, man.
This happens all the time.
That's just something you do on the internet.
Remember our cult prayers? Come on, guys. Yes, but all right, here we go. Let's just try it. Are you ready?
All right. All right,
here we go.
I believe we're in the bathroom.
I'm sweating profusely.
Watch John's face. Watch John's face with this.
Tommy. Amico.
I feel like the Benny Hill song.
This has 64 points, and when you press down, it has a gyroscope, an accelerometer, wireless contact charging, LED lighting, color capacitive touch.
I love that he's pitching his controller to her like a shower curtain.
So we didn't know he was gonna do that. He's like, I got an idea. Don't worry about it. I was like, because we just had that part planned out, and then like we watched that later to see what he did, and it made it even funnier.
I mean, that's how your greatest skits come to life.
Yeah,
just,
that was the most.
Off the cuff.
Even the
Ad-libbing.
haters appreciated that video. That's the best part. Like,
I'm
people-
sorry, that was hilarious, guy. Even if you hate us, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, they were like, they even said that was hilarious. They're like,
Well,
I
it's
can't
like, it's like that one. It's like that one. The Ninja Kitty one that he did with like the smash face. It was like the $1
that
million
was-
man or whatever. Yeah,
So
that shit,
good.
That was hilarious.
I
And I'm
was
like,
really just
He's a talented guy. That his stuff is really good.
the Pee Wee Herman one.
That was really that also.
Well, no, see, it was good at first, but then he got lazy because he didn't keep the face. If he just reused Tommy's face on Pee Wee Herman for the whole rest of that thing, it would have been good. But he got lazy, so
Well,
he
it's because he's doing like it's. I actually think I know how he's doing it. And he's doing it the hard way because he may. I don't know what his talent. You know, if he has any skill in
I've
it,
done
but
that before
I
too.
think he's doing it the hard way. So I
Yeah.
kind of admire how much work he's putting into it. So hey, Godspeed.
I've done that too, where you put your face on somebody. It could be a little. It could be tedious.
I think he's doing it frame by frame in Photoshop. If I had to guess, that's what I think he's
oh
doing.
god, that would be horrible.
Well,
Well,
no,
that's why I'm impressed by how his dedication.
Well, so I've done
Not
that
an editor?
before with my face on a video, and basically what it is, like, you take the overlay on the one I use. So you take the overlay and you just have to keep copy and pasting it frame by frame to follow.
That's I think we
Yeah.
used to do it in target sequences. Yeah, that's
it's
the hard way.
Yeah, that is the hard way.
But he does. But it's great stuff. Like I think he's really talented. His stuff's funny.
But anyways, let's watch this before we wrap this up. Let's do this final part of Shark, this deep dive.
Shack
Diving
Shack.
deep.
we're still doing
I dove to the bottom of this. How you doing?
Shack.
Shack.
Yeah, it's
All right,
it's wicked awesome.
Wicked
Piss
awesome.
off.
Oh, Rab's almost out.
There you go. Brought you back. Okay, let's finish this thing. We got, oh, yeah.
All right, we just need 7 fish here.
Okay, 6. Oh, you got his tail too. Nice.
It's
47.
pretty scary going for the shark when you only have 1 life.
Oh, I know, right? It's intense. There it is. Fantastic.
Yay! Nice. Good job, man.
Finnegan Foss. Fantastic. So this is the last level of the second world, and our antagonist here is the orca. And it's funny because you're so used to hitting the shark's tail. It's like, oh, well, I can hit the orca's tail, but you don't. You want to stay away. You just want to stay completely away
No
from the orca.
touchy.
So you'll see the shark is a lot faster now, and so it's like,
Oh, wow.
the bigger you get, the slower you get. So again, it's kind of like it really balances gameplay. No matter how good you are at the game,
You've got a challenge.
yeah,
As you keep progressing and getting bigger.
exactly. And it's always challenging for you as a good player, or if you're not such a good player, you know, it helps you along. Okay, so here we are in the final world. Now, we're not going to show you all of the different levels here because we want to leave, stuff open for surprise. But you do notice the hammerhead here. You notice how much more aggressive the hammerhead is. And again, we only have 3 lives for this level. So let's just say, when you're in the sunken city, there's going to be a lot of potentially scary and magical things going on. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh my, scary and magical.
I like scary and magical.
I myself am strange and unusual.
That's my pitch to every lady I meet. It's gonna be scary and magical, baby.
Right after the offer of the puppetry.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you like to come over, perchance, for some puppetry and scary and magical?
And
things?
don't worry, it's gonna get scary and magical.
Puppetry.
It might be scary, but it will be magical.
It will be magical. What are you doing with that pepper spray?
Magic.
Great post by Rab here, by the way.
Now you see me.
We're all waiting.
No, never mind.
We're all waiting. But anyways, I'm going to call it. I thank everyone in chat. There's way too many to mention. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
thank
showing
you,
up.
everybody.
We have a great time doing
All
this.
of yous.
We're about to have an after party, I think. And anyways, I just want to thank everyone. Make sure you sub to these wonderful channels. We have Panda Sub 2000 that had just God, I know Cy wants to say something funny, but
No.
Panda Sub 2000 that has a fantastic video that just came out today. It's the second part of Howdy Amico. You really got to check that out. because I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Someone say magical and tasty.
Yeah.
No, not tasty.
Yeah.
puppet
Oh Jesus,
weirds me
no,
out.
no.
right? Right, I know. Oh god.
Oh,
Drink
drink that. I love it. Drink it some more. Drink it harder. Yeah.
Just that puppet weirds me out.
Oh, you love me. I love this panda guy. He's
It's
so
so
hot.
intense.
I'm eerily turned on by that thing. I don't know what it is.
It's my
Everyone
hair.
for showing
It's my
up.
eyes.
It is literally went off the rails like an Amico After Dark episode.
Amico After Dark. What's that?
Yeah.
Ah.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.